but at the same time, they want equal pay.
What does Mel telling people that you cheated on her have to do with women deserving equal pay?
Tell us how you really feel, Martell.
That was just sitting in your heart? That was just in the background right here? Where did that come from? She's my queen. Hello, welcome.
Yay.
Welcome to our channel. If it's your first time, I'm Sugar.
And I'm Spice.
We're besties for life. Welcome to our channel. If this is your second time coming back to, or third, fourth, whatever, welcome back. Thank you. And for those who have subscribed, thank you so much.
Yes, we see a couple people subscribe. We appreciate you guys.
We're that excited about every subscription. Like, it's ridiculous. But yeah, thank you guys. So today we're going to be reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville once again. Season 2, episode 14.
Yes.
Let's get into it.
All right, so we pick up pretty much where we left off.
They still arguing.
Wanda chasing Mel. Tisha chasing Wanda. And Wanda tells Mel pretty much, is what's going on in social media true? Is all of what's going on that we've been seeing true?
Her exact words were, so I just want to tell you about all the stuff I see on social media. Wanda, is that your business? You really ran down on her for that?
Mel's like, no, I'm sorry. I don't know anything about that.
Mel trying to get up out of here.
And Mel
shout out to Mel. Yes. I'm proud of you, Mel.
Yes.
Okay? Because you skedaddled right on out of there just like you should.
Yep.
Oh, it's some mess and some drama.
I'm ahead that way.
Tough in the streets, I'm out.
She saw it coming from a mile away. But you know what? Avoiding drama is a sport. And it's something that you have to train for. And she got the best training in the world from Martell.
I know that's right.
So then Tisha goes off on Wanda, surprisingly, after Mel pretty much shoots her away. And she tells Wanda, this is none of your business. This is not nothing to do with us. This is their marriage. And then Tisha
says, this is not a good look.
This is not a good look. Wanda
wasn't a good look?
What?
Inviting her.
Girl.
That wasn't a good look, Tisha. Inviting somebody who was not invited is not a good look.
Let's talk about something.
My bad. Go ahead.
Woo. So then Tisha goes and says pretty much to Wanda that this is not our place. This is not our marriage. This is not your marriage. Mel don't call you on the phone crying and trying to vent to you.
I just want to point out the fact that Tisha said their marriage is between them. But then her next sentence is, Mel's not innocent. Tell them why you mad, girl. Tell them why you mad. They ain't got nothing to do with you. How you know? You
exactly.
Was you there? Oh, okay. Mind your business. Are you okay?
Are you all right?
What? You want to talk about it? Girl, just call her.
You miss Mel
just call her.
Bad.
Just pick up send her a text message. Email, something. Edible arrangement. Like, it's getting ridiculous at this point. You acting out and causing all of this frenzy because you miss Mel is really getting crazy.
So then she goes back and forth with Kimmy about this is not the time and place. So Kimmy is like, this is not the time and place for this. And Wanda goes to say, but it is, because Kimmy says, no, but it's not. This is my son's event. And then Tisha's trying to calm Wanda down, but Wanda, they not gonna shut me up though.
What she say? You can't stop me from talking. Why not? This is not your event. This is supposed to be about Jaylen.
You are Tisha's mom. You're not Kimmy's mom. You're not Martell's mom, and you have no right. She goes then to ask Martell about, is the rumor about having a baby true?
Why is this your business? Why do you want to know?
Why do you feel like people have to answer to you?
She's crazy. Last time I checked, you couldn't stand the Holtz. The Holtz was the ops. They were the enemies. They were on the other side of the fence. So now all of a sudden you just care so much about what's going on in the Holtz life, huh?
Like, it's ridiculous. You're talking out both sides of your neck. Like, stop it. Mind your business and keep it moving.
Now.
So then we go to the next scene, and Kimmy and Marcel meet up. And pretty much Kimmy just explains that she feels like Wanda goes through these situations and she doesn't get checked. And from that point, Kimmy says that she feels like she needs to make sure that Wanda does not come to as many events or all the events that she has, just to keep the drama down.
So then he goes on to say, matter of fact, I'll talk to, because Kimmy was saying how that's the conversation she needs to have with Tisha. Mm-hmm. And he goes, matter of fact, I'll talk to Wanda for you. Matter of fact, I'll talk to Wanda and Tisha for you. Mm-hmm. I'll take care of it all. That's what he says.
Right. And then he actually goes into his confessional and he says something interesting. He says, you know, with Tisha, she's either going to stand up to her mom or she's going to spend the rest of her life apologizing for her. And shout out to Marcel, because he was hitting it with the one-liners this whole episode. He was coming through with like the wisdom, like the shots,
the
jokes. He said when Wanda came back without Destiny,
I was like, did she eat
them? So then we go into the next scene where Destiny and Martell meet up.
Martell pulls up on her, I guess, to apologize for his behavior at the event. Martell goes to say, well, you know, it was just, I had to check Wanda. Really, Mel should have checked her.
Where is Mel? Could you call her?
So, all of a sudden, Martell looking for Mel all up. Every chance he gets, so about Mel. Ain't nobody said nothing about Mel. Martell.
Yo, he's obsessed.
He just bring her into every conversation. Speaking of Mel, have you heard from her? So him bringing up Mel then leads for him. He keeps trying to push this narrative. Well, Mel cheated on me first. And Mel's trying to make me look bad. And Mel. And he keeps throwing that out there. And then the moment Destiny checks him and says, okay, well, even if that was the case, take accountability for your wrong in it and just leave it at that. See, that's the problem with you women.
Oh my God. He goes on a rant. He goes on a rant. Oh my gosh. And he actually goes to say that women want to stone men for everything that they do. But at the same time, they want equal pay.
What does Mel telling people that you cheated on her have to do with women deserving equal pay?
Tell us how you really feel, Martell.
That was just sitting in your heart? That was just in the background right here? Where did that come from?
Oh, you're sitting here with 3 whole daughters, thinking in the back of your head that women shouldn't receive equal pay? What are you saying now?
It's very scary. If you don't like women, just say that.
Just say you hate women.
If you're mad because you can't abuse Mel all up and through, just say that.
Just say that. Don't say
save us the time. So I think it's just interesting how every time Destiny tries to hold you accountable, because you guys are such good friends, right? Mm-hmm. And friends hold each other accountable, right? When she tries to hold you accountable for your terrible behavior, you attack her personally. Mm-hmm. Or you attack her as a woman, or attack all women.
Oh my God.
What?
The lashing out.
How are we friends right now? What is this? So then he goes on to say that, again, attacking her relationship. See, that's how you gonna end up divorced next. What is this?
How did we get here?
How did we get here? I am confusion.
But shout out to Destiny for keeping her composure. Destiny says, well, tell me, what is a woman's place? Explain it, Martell. Explain it.
Because he told her she needs to stay in a wife's place.
I'm not gonna explain it. You should tell me. What are you even talking about, Martell?
Just say you're mad you don't have Mel anymore. That's really what all this is stemming from. So you're mad about the fact that Mel made good on her threats to leave you behind after all of the cheating. You had 5 years to clean up your mess and you did not? And now you're upset because she's leaving? Seek a therapist.
Please.
Y'all have enough money.
He needs to do some serious inner work, because him blaming all women for why his life isn't going the way it's going.
That's the leaps and bounds you had to.
He's not the only one who does it, though.
That's very true.
That is a very common trait.
It is.
And a lot of men to blame women for their poor actions, poor decisions, and bad behavior.
You always want to talk about, a bitter woman. oh, just because this guy did it to you doesn't mean all guys. But one girl break your heart when you're 13 years old, and now,
oh my God, now you hate women.
They carried on for the rest of their lives.
Girl,
I see it happen so much on Twitter. I've literally seen it on Twitter where somebody says something negative about women, and somebody in the comments was like, "Who hurt you?" And he was like, "Yeah, my girl just cheated on me." Sir, get that worked out.
Please go seek a therapist.
By the way, follow us on Twitter, Sugar and Spice 88.
And follow us on Instagram, Sugar and Spice 88.
Shameless plug. No, basically, Destiny was just telling him, you're telling me that, oh, the wife's place, well, the man's place is to lead by example. You lead the home. You set the foundation. You show the light. You lead the path to where we're supposed to be going with this.
Then she goes to say, right, Martell? When they go low, we go, what, Martell?
Huh?
I ain't trying to go high right now.
Oh, okay.
When have you ever tried to go high?
Name one time.
When have you ever been high?
I'll wait.
All you do is stay low and shoot low blows all day long.
Like Lil Jon.
And then you the one who's causing the chaos.
It doesn't account for people making sense and debunking his myth of whatever he came up with in his head. He accounts for his attacks to get them so mad that it causes an argument, and then boom, mic drop, I get to walk away. So next, we cut scene to Marceau and Tisha's house. They're having a conversation about Scott Manor, and Tisha basically says that we should set up a room so my mom can live with us. Why? So then Martell brings up his conversation with Kimmy and how he met up with her and what they talked about. And he asks, he's walking her slowly, guiding her hand to where she should go, to the point where I should take accountability for this because I was dead wrong.
And he did a good job.
He did a really good job. She just was like, no, not me. He asked her,
specifically,
is what your mom did at the event completely out of character for her? And Tisha says, no, but there is no but. So you basically admitted you knew she was going to be on some mess, but you decided you're just going to invite her for fun anyway? Why? Why would you do that? But you don't want to take responsibility. She single-handedly messed up the event.
The whole event.
If Wanda never shows up, the event doesn't get ruined. So then she just keeps saying, well, she's family. We always invite her to family. She's your family. She's your mom. That doesn't mean she gets a free pass to everything that you go to.
If it was such a non-issue, why didn't you just let Kimmy know that she was coming? Kimmy let Melody know that Martell was coming. Why couldn't you let Kimmy know?
Then Tisha goes into playing the victim. You know, Marceau, I just feel like you're always taking everyone else's side.
What
it's
side?
Always me. I'm always wrong. Yes, girl.
Because you are wrong.
You're dead wrong. What are you missing here? I don't get it. You know she always starts up some mess, especially when it's pertaining to the hoax. But you invited her anywhere.
You know what it was?
Do you resent Kimmy because she's still friends with Mel and you feel like you want to mess it up a little bit?
Yep. And she also likes Wanda there because Wanda will say the stuff that Tisha is too scared to say herself. Wanda is her little lap dog that goes on the attack for Tisha. So Tisha likes having her there because she feels like Wanda could be her mouthpiece. Absolutely.
Marceau goes on to say that Kimmy says her mom is sanctioned from all future events.
Well, if my mom is sanctioned, then Kimmy's sanctioned. So me and my mom is sanctioned. She's sanctioned.
And I'm never gonna invite her to anything I got going on again.
Not another event.
Are we fine?
Marceau actually gives good advice and says, you know, at the end of the day, don't make a permanent solution to a temporary issue.
And then she also goes into her confessional and says, you know, Kimmy's really showing her true colors. She's not acting like a sister. And she's just proving that we're not as close as I thought we were.
I thought we were family. I just want to point this out. When has Kimmy ever said that her and Tisha were sisters? And when has Tisha ever said that her and Kimmy were sisters before the falling out with Mel? I could be wrong, but I don't think I am.
Y'all go look at the tapes, because that's a good question.
So then we move on to the next scene with Mel and her brother Marcus. And pretty much Mel is just venting to Marcus, saying how she feels free emotionally and she's at peace in her new home. And then Mel actually brings up that Martell told the kids that Uncle Marcus likes boys. Listen, Martell is absolutely not thinking about the kids during this divorce. He is absolutely only thinking about his image and hurting Melody as much as possible. She actually says that she thought that the co-parenting would be the easiest part of their relationship. And I'm with her on that because I really thought so too. Martell is actually a hands-on dad. And now Melody is actually considering full custody.
So now we go to Kimmy's Mommy Business podcast. I don't know why I did not know that was the name of the podcast, child. She just kept saying, Mommy Business, Mama Business.
Mama Business.
So she needed to mind
her business. Okay.
Amen. That's a word. So, she's basically sitting there talking to Destiny, waiting for Kimmy to show up. They're talking about Saturday, and Tisha is talking about Saturday, the graduation party, as if she was an innocent bystander. She literally says, "Woo, girl, it's sad. It was supposed to be a celebration.
It was a tornado.
Like, you didn't invite the tornado."
Who's responsible for the tornado coming, Tisha?
No responsibility.
Toxic Tisha.
Takes no responsibility for anything. Toxic Tisha.
I told you now.
So, in comes Kimmy. They sit down, they're doing the podcast. In the middle of the podcast, Destiny goes, yeah, because you know, Lord, the party. Destiny, girl, what in the world? Why would you bring that up?
Oh, well, speaking of the party, I was actually going to bring this up to you, Kimmy. Well, I was speaking to Marceau, and he was telling me that my mom is sanctioned from all future events. I cannot deal with the events. I'm sorry, y'all. The events. I'm sorry.
We digress.
Oh my God. She feels that they're a family, and this is not something that family does to each other. And Kimmy just holds her ground. Kimmy goes to say, well, let's start at the beginning. The beginning is Wanda showing up in the first place uninvited. Tisha goes, the beginning is Wanda showing up and then you being rude to her when you greeted her. No, that's not the beginning, Tisha.
Tisha says this after Kimmy just explained on the podcast that she felt so bad that Jalen didn't get to have a graduation, which was why she was throwing the party in the first place. And then even still after that, you still don't feel bad and take no responsibility for the situation.
So then they go to a flashback where Wanda is pretty much chastising Kimmy and saying that she doesn't want anybody talking about her child. And they go back to the podcast flashback, and Tisha says that I just don't like being in the middle. And Kimmy hits her with the 1-2. Well, who put you there? You put yourself there, Tisha. If you didn't want to be in the middle, why would you invite your mom to an event that has nothing to do with her, knowing that she's likely to cause chaos, and then after the fact, you take no responsibility, and now you don't want to be in the middle? So then from there, Tisha says that the reason Wanda came with the energy at the, earlier in the season to Kimmy was because she was mad at Kimmy for not having Tisha's back when it came to the whole Mel and Tisha situation. And Kimmy says, well, that's Wanda's issue that she has to deal with. I don't have that issue. And then Tisha says to Kimmy, well, I think you do have that issue. And that's the problem. This is ridiculous to me at this point.
It really is. I'm mad about you having an uninvited guest and your uninvited guest ruining my son's party, and you're talking about Mel.
How did it get back to Mel? Between Tisha and Martell, they cannot keep Mel's name out of their mouth.
Good Lord.
Oh my goodness. Everything goes back to Mel.
So now we go to Destiny's voting event. You know, everyone meets up, greeting each other. All the guys are talking. And then enters Mel's brother, dressed like Martell. Or should I say better than Martell?
Ooh.
So he just comes with all the energy in the world because he's so upset. He already knows what Martell said to the kids.
Yeah.
So Martell is completely caught off guard because he has no idea that it got back to him.
Right.
So he's coming up and he says, so, haven't seen you since you kicked your wife out your life. Why is that? This man Martell gonna say, you know, we just grew apart. So, you know, the brother kind of just takes little
jabs. Yeah.
Little bitty jabs here and there until Martell finally gets the point. He's like, what is going on? Mm-hmm. Now, this is when he hit on what the uppercut, knockout, boom, bang, bang. The brother says, you know what the kid said to my husband?
Troy?
Will you be our daddy? We don't want to go home.
Oh. That's dumb.
You want your own that one.
And that would have never came out had Martell not started this whole beef about whatever he was trying to accomplish by telling the kids that Uncle Marcus likes boys. Whatever you were trying to accomplish.
The kids just confused. Now you got to sit there and have that conversation with them. And
right.
They're so little.
They're so little.
It's other ways you can explain it. And it doesn't sound like, honestly, that's one of those conversations, and this is why it needs to be amicable. You and Mel could have sat down together and kind of talked to them while they're on the phone.
The kids have questions.
Yeah, they had questions about how we're going to handle this.
Instead,
y'all like boys.
Yo.
What? Do you know how many? That's so confusing to them. They don't even know what you're even talking about.
Woo! Thank you guys. Thank you guys for staying with us and listening to all our commentary. Let us know what you think about this episode and what you think about our commentary about this episode as well. All in the comments.
If you agree, let us know. If you agree, let us know. Either way.
If you agree, let us know. You said if you agree.
Because you better agree. If you agree with us, let us know. If you disagree with us, let us know. Either way, we just, we're here for the conversation. So
yes, absolutely.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
Thank you guys for watching. Bye.
See you next episode.
Good morning.
Good energy.
Today we gonna spread
good energy.
Today we gonna share
good energy.
I go to work.
Today gonna be a great day.
Good
Wake
energy.
up, thank God, drink water, meditate.
Good
First
energy.
5 minutes will dictate your whole day.
Good
All
energy.
about that positivity and raising up your frequency.
Good
If you
energy.
negative, you will get removed immediately.
Good
Say
energy.
eat clean, alkaline, nourishing.
Good
What you
energy.
put in your body's important for your energy.
Good
If you're
energy.
Debbie Downer, this is probably